Shit, are we on the air? Hello, everybody.
Live.
Hello.
He's live.
Live from no, I can't say that. Live from the office, which is
Live from the home office.
which is what I've labeled the home office now. Office, the mobile office trademark hashtag.
The mobile.
The mobile office. Big news in the NFL today. ESPN still sucking New York Jets cacks. You know, I didn't think that I could be more irritated with Mike Greeny.
With
Ever.
Greeny? Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't think like he hit that point of just comfortable irritability, right? Like you knew his voice was going to irritate you. You knew that his opinion, while solid at most times, was stupid at best.
Yeah.
It was fine. And then Aaron went to the Jets, and it's like, oh my God, every time I turn on ESPN, you watch 10 minutes ESPN, 6 of it has something to do with the Jets somehow or another. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, and then you get stuck with it fucking Hard Knocks on top of it.
Yeah, but here we go. Dalvin Cook to the Jets.
that one actually surprised me because I thought for sure he was going to the Dolphins.
I thought he'd go to the Dolphins, but is there enough meat left on the bone for him at the Dolphins? Was that the deciding factor? I mean, with the New York Jets, think about it. I mean, outside of what, Alan Lazard? Who's the other one there? They got some other wide receiver. I'm forgetting, some young kid. But anyways, I mean, there's a lot of meat left on those bones. You go behind Aaron Rodgers, who loves to throw to the running back. If you're not open after 6 yards, he's giving it to the running back. And that's a great move. That's a great play. You know, that's not who he was 5 years ago, but that's who he is today.
Well, see, I mean, he's completely known for fumbling. He's a fumble
and
monster.
that offensive line is nothing compared to what he's had in Green Bay, and he is not as mobile as he was a few moons ago. So I think it's going to be a whole bunch of screen passes, a whole bunch of out and ins.
Right? Was Minnesota's offensive line better than the Jets, or would you say it's kind of even?
Oh boy, I would say Minnesota's offensive line is better than the Jets right now, only because, I mean, for one, it's like Marcus Spears said today, he wasn't wrong. You know, they haven't played with him at all, so they got to get to know him. But I mean, as long as the Minnesota Vikings offensive line can stay out of the -2 injury range, right? Like if they lose any more than one offensive line, they're going to be in a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
I think, you know, you're not going to get it year one, and I just don't understand the hype because it's going to be even worse next year. Oh my God, Mike's going to cry. He's going to be crying. Can you just please bring Golick back? I don't know what you got to do to bring Golick back, but bring Golick back. Like, I follow Golick on Twitter. He's a dog. Bring him back.
Yeah.
Or X, whatever it's called. But then you've got shite. Oh, Zeke Elliott going to the Patriots. Who do you draft?
I would take Ezekiel Elliott, honestly.
I think I would take Zeke Elliott. I don't know. I've watched Aaron Rodgers throw it to the running back for a minute. Yeah, you got to take Zeke. Dalvin's going to get hurt. He's playing in Buffalo. He doesn't get that indoor lushness of the 8 home games that is Minnesota's controlled environment anymore. He's straight outdoors now, bro.
Here's the other thing too. The Jets also have a very young running back who was from Iowa State, who's going to be rookie of the year had he not gotten hurt.
Yeah.
And who's going to get the ball before
running
him?
back? But yeah, you got to. I don't know. I got to start getting my draft board ready.
He was leading the league in rushing before he got hurt.
I definitely got. Have you got your draft board ready yet? Who are you thinking about taking with your number 3 pick, you son bitch?
So I just talked to Adam today. I don't know if he was listening to the podcast. So Adam hits me up at work today. He's like, dude, you hit me up with the fucking draft order, and he goes, "Why the fuck didn't you tell me I got the 12th pick in the draft?" I said, "You got 12 and 13. You got two picks."
Yeah.
He said, "I don't know. That's all right. I didn't know Joey's got the number one pick, so what the hell do you think he's gonna roll with that one?"
It's a snake draft too, right?
Yes. So
Yeah. So
snakes goes up and then comes back down. So here's the thing that I think is going to be very interesting. Joey's got
yeah.
the number one pick.
Yeah.
You and I are in the top five.
Yeah.
I think what's going to happen here is the more pressure's on, the closer you are to the top two are going to be where all the pressure is. You know,
Well, yeah, you kind of know who the top two are going to be.
well, of course, but
It's going to be Patrick Mahomes.
well, you taking a quarterback first round?
You got to take
No. See,
no.
this is where you need to look at the
Maybe
point
yeah.
totals. ESPN runs a thing where I would advise you, if Joey, if you're listening, do not take quarterback first round. The way the point system is set up, we can change this too. I guess we can all talk about this the night
Yeah.
of the draft or whatever and
Well,
figure it out if you guys want to change
might as well
the
just do it. Try not to change too much. Everyone will be building their draft boards up until that. A change might fuck everyone's draft board.
well, PPP. I'm just talking
Yeah.
about points per possession, like
Okay.
the
Yeah.
restrictions, and you want to keep all that stuff legit. Then a quarterback really isn't going to benefit you the way that it's set up right now. You want him to score a bunch of points? Yeah, but if you get a running back that can have 30, 40-point games as well as a wide receiver at tight end. So
Oh, I'm trying to win. So I'm hoping they take Patrick Mahomes number 1, Lamar Jackson number 2.
Matthew Stafford with the number 2 pick. Brent,
I'm gonna
Brent,
take,
you were on the board.
Yeah, Brent's taking Cooper Kupp with the number 2 pick.
Cooper Kupp, yeah.
Or wait, who's hurt right now?
Who's hurt? Who's the guy that's hurt right now? Yeah.
All players past and present are open, so you could pick Barry Sanders. I heard that San Francisco 49ers, had they got past the Philadelphia Eagles last year, had Phillip Rivers on standby, and he was going to be the starting quarterback in the Super Bowl
And
had they got past the Eagles. Yeah, he's retired coaching some high school team, but yeah. It was a done deal.
They had him on speed dial for the Super Bowl.
They were going to bring him in like that night, get him up to speed.
Ticket for him and everything.
Yeah. Can you imagine that storyline? Phillip Rivers wins his Super Bowl. They made a story about the one dude from Philadelphia. They're going to make the story about the. That would have.
Have you seen the Johnny Manziel thing documentary?
I have but I've heard a whole bunch of hoopla right now. There's a choo-choo train headed to the college football people wondering why Reggie Bush has his fucking Heisman taken away, but Johnny Manziel is talking about literally basically blowing coke off hookers' assholes in the dean's office, and he still has his Heisman.
But here's the kicker of all things. The guy was so freaking nonchalant about everything. The fact that he turned in his tablet, his iPad to the Cleveland Browns, and he didn't watch one second of game film.
Zero. And then answered it as zero.
And he was still going out there throwing touchdown passes. He didn't even know what the plays were.
His family's money. So I'm going to throw it right out here right now. Do you know why he still has his Heisman? Because there's a couple checks that were paid that would ruin careers because they were cashed to keep Johnny Manziel out their mouth. Hand to God, I swear that's what happened.
Well, the Reggie Bush one, though, happened way before this, before Johnny Manziel. So maybe they realized that money's been changing hands and they would have to dig deep into everybody if that was the case. And I think they didn't want to make an example out of it, and they just let him hold on. Maybe after the fact, maybe after all this comes out, people's minds will change. But
there's going to be a whole bunch of noise about this. I promise. There's got to be.
There's already rumblings in the bushes.
Absolutely. Okay, we were talking about something right before.
We talked about our draft. We talked about the two NFL guys getting picked up. Ezekiel Elliott to the Patriots. I meant to the Jets.
Not while we were off air, but just before we got on air. Was it aliens? Were we talking about aliens? Where are we talking?
You guys looked into this Peruvian
Oh yeah,
mystery that we have here.
the Peru alien attacks. For one, where did all of these villagers get these AK-47s from? And every fucking video and every single YouTube, I ran into these people in the jungle. These people, they got these AK-47s. They shoot at everything. Pow, 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 pow. What the hell was that? Pow, 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 pow. What? I don't know now. Pow, pow. That's their language. If you don't speak pow, 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 you're fucked. But anyways, moving past that, apparently these villagers are being attacked by 7-foot tall armor wearing jetpack wielding extraterrestrials. Pow, 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 pow.
Did you read
I went into a Twitter dark hole. I went into like the internet and like I saw a whole bunch of people with their faces cut off. I mean, and the blood drained from their body. I mean, and it was weird, man. I don't know how the camera doesn't look like they have the equipment to make this shit up. What you're viewing this on, right? It looks like one of those 95 flip phones. And then the government, what were the government had said? That it was illegal miners in the area.
So alien interlopers aren't the only exposed explanation of the course. Others have suggested that the maybe drone aircraft with cloth and masts attached could explain how they appear and disappear and why they aren't bothered by bullet wounds. Such a tactic might be used by illegal miners hoping to scare locals away. Also by maybe possibly using jetpacks and hoverboards. Dude, this ain't freaking Back to the Future. Hoverboards do not fucking exist.
Right.
Peru apparently watches cartoons and thinks that shit's fucking real.
Right. So here's the kicker. They said jetpacks specifically.
Yes,
these people don't have a whole bunch of words they know. I mean, they know a lot of words, but like if they see something that it resembles one of the few things they know, it's jetpack. What about a drone resembles a jetpack? Don't you think a drone would resemble more of like a flying saucer or maybe a helicopter, which is probably two words they know just as well as jetpack? So I'm thinking a jetpack would leave this ominous glow coming from their back with thrusters. What fucking drone has that? Jesus Christ. Is there like uranium underneath those trees? Is that
I don't know.
If there was uranium, maybe this is like some other country fucking with them with like a bankroll to do that with, but illegal miners now. Come on.
I was telling you this. I was looking it up. They don't even have a fucking Home Depot. Like they can't even get lumber.
Right.
The fuck are these people?
Do you think like they could get pinpoint Domino's? If they can't get pinpoint Domino's delivery, they're not going to get a fucking Amazon driver in there. Even do they call it an Amazon driver? Do they just call it the Smile Guy? Hey, the Smile Guy shows up because Amazon driver is like racist.
Fuck you. Something like that. Something along those lines.
Because I'm pretty sure it's only that DHL or oh shit. What? DHL.
You might have something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, the yellow guys. Who's the fucking yellow? DHL, yeah, with the red letters. Yeah, they ship worldwide. Fucking
worldwide.
Outside of, I mean, FedEx had that huge issue with the guy lost on the island, went crazy with that volleyball. They kind of lost the world market after that.
Yeah,
I'm thinking FedEx should not have put themselves on that situation.
No.
Should have left it to the big yellow plane.
Yeah, the professional.
Nothing like that U.S. special delivery, though, right? You know, insurance per pound. But they get it from A to B mostly. Mostly A to B. They get it there.
Shout out to the post office for finding my package.
Shout out. See, that's why we didn't yell at you.
Yeah, we kept it. We kept it decent anyway.
Kept it partially civil. So Dodgers are 3.5 up on the Cubs. I don't know if they played today or
Brewers
not.
are 3.5 games up. Yes.
Yeah, that's what I said. What did I say? Dodgers?
Dodgers.
I was playing
Dodgers.
MLB. I was playing MLB today. Way too
Were ya?
much. MLB
Okay.
the show. Yeah, I get angry at every video game I play. I think I'm just too old at this point. I don't know.
I suck at them.
Oh, I get so mad. Fuck this
Want to break
game.
down this? Want to break down a couple sports feats that we had before we get into some facts here?
Let's do it. Let's do
All
it.
right.
Yeah, I've got some crazy facts today. I watched
Would
a
you
couple
would you
weird
happen
videos.
to want to see the world's greatest hook shot since you are a hook shot fan yourself?
We'll see. We'll see if it's called. We'll see if it's reliable enough.
Let's check it out, everybody.
There's only one documented hook shot better than mine.
This is This is from Pardon My Take. This is the great Albert _22 posted this. Let's check it out here.
Let's check.
Goes.
What the fuck?
Ooh, from downtown. This guy is a
God.
vertically inclined little guy here. He just wings it from about half court. Ooh, nothing but fucking money as net. Here he comes. Oh shit, just dribbling around. And this guy just effortless. Absolutely.
You can't.
Effortless.
How do you even block that? Put this
Watch
dude in the
this.
Hall of Fame
Woo!
already. Fading away, even. That's a fadeaway hook. That dude's 5'10", 5'11". Not the guy shooting. The guy shooting, he's like 3'6", 3'7". And he's got just a hook.
Damn.
30 feet, money. 40 feet, money. Spins, back, fades back into the wall, money.
Jeez, Pete. So this guy,
I mean, he doesn't make them all, but he makes way too many of those. Holy cow.
Yeah. Can you imagine seeing that guy on like a street ball court and just being like, yeah, I'll play 3-on-3. And then this dude rolls up with his tatted sleeves and his arms and just freaking starts balling out. Man. It's like Spud Webb.
I don't know. If I would have practiced that 3, I think I would be better. I'm just saying, if I look at it with equal eyes, the form is fantastic.
How many times do you think he's thrown that out there to learn, just to get to perfect that? Because that is something that you just can't.
Man,
you just can't.
So many things I can't say on air just ran through my mind, and it is hilarious.
You can tell me off. That's fine. I like to hear these.
I just thinking about how. Do you bring a rack of basketballs? Because you have to get tired going to get it every time. Practicing that shot. It's a lot of feet in between that space and the ball. I mean, that's huge.
It's a lot of effort too. I mean, he's got to really get it down there to get it up there. He's got to get some oomph on it.
I think that, like, if I had to put a viewpoint on the definition of 18 minutes a day at whatever you like in 1 year, you'll be better than 90% of the people doing that same thing. If there was a video for that definition, that dude is that video, man. He had to have practiced it so much.
That's got to be easier or harder to do than a half court shot. Because he's in motion doing it. He's not stopped
constantly. The one fadeaway was ridiculous.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
He's falling away.
It was unreal.
All right. Now this is something that you and I said that we weren't going to laugh about. I mean, I think we can laugh about it because
I think
these
so
people
too.
Really aren't blind. He's got a blindfold on. So.
Okay.
Blind long jumping.
Are we sure it's a blindfold?
Yeah, he's got a blindfold on over his head.
Okay. Then yeah, this is gonna be hilarious.
It's
having some trouble with some people in the crowd right now. The blind long jump.
Lex Gillet.
Right. Some other world shit again.
Yes, he's got a red blindfold on.
Oh yeah.
Woof. He takes a digger there. He missed by about 3 feet to the right. He's got a sore bum there.
and
Let's just
just gets
break
up.
this down in slow
This is
motion.
something that has happened many times before. Do you
He's
have do you oh, wow, and just the slide.
Yeah, the fact that he starts out going so far to the left and he
Yeah.
somehow manages
Okay,
to
so there's a
to
few
go 6
things
feet
there's
over into the right
there's a
and
few
make
things
that
I would
jump.
like yes, oh my god, that's crazy. There's a few things
That's
I'd like
gonna
to
hurt
point out.
so much. That's gonna hurt so fucking bad.
For
It's not
one,
even rug burn.
why does the regulation of that sand pit, why does the regulation size of that sand pit have to be that of a normal long jump sand pit? Why can't we add 10 feet onto each side?
But these people aren't even really blind.
I
They're doing
know.
it for fun.
Oh, they're just doing it for fun?
He's got a blindfold on. Of course he's doing it for fun.
Man, I thought they were passing out medals and shit.
They are, but they're doing it for clout. There's no way you're doing that because you're trying to break some kind of weird world record or
I
something.
promise you there's a world record for this. Let's look this up.
The blind world record long
World
jump.
record.
See if you can find it. The video. We can watch the
World
video.
record.
If
Blind
you got a copy, we can watch a copy.
long jump. 6.73 meters. Lex Gillette.
That's the
Oh yeah,
guy.
no. Oh yeah, listen. Oh yeah, no, dude. This got way dark. Is four-time Paralympic medalist and set the that blindfold, I think, is there to protect their eyes from the sand or something. They are really blind. Absolutely blind. Long for jump for totally blind athletes. He set the world record for the long jump for totally blind athletes with a jump of 6.73 meters. I couldn't jump that far with my eyes, let alone
Shit,
without the
right?
motherfuckers. Yeah, that's crazy. From Raleigh, North Carolina, in the United States, competing in the T11 and F11 events for the United States. What is T11 and F11?
This
He
is probably
competed.
something with probably Paralympic stuff.
I mean, the world record for the men's long jump with your eyes is 8.95 meters.
Oh, that's like 7 feet longer. That's quite a bit.
Yeah. Do you think? Huh.
He gave her hell, though. Lex, you gave her hell. We appreciate you. Thank you for being the world champion, being the best blind long jump champion. We appreciate you very much. Shout out to
Yeah,
Lex.
that's crazy. Four-time Paralympic medalist and world record holder. That was July 18th, 2021. BBC did a thing on him. The
Expose.
more you know. The more you
So,
know.
yeah, so he was blind.
Yeah, yeah. Blind.
Fucking crazy. Absolutely fucking wild.
Frey Trophy.
All right, we can talk about this and giggle a little bit because they were not really making fun of these people. But
Yeah,
say these people go to these blind Olympics, correct?
right.
Who the fuck's watching it?
Yeah,
Because like most people in the stands at the regular Olympics, there's a lot of athletes there. What the
right.
fuck is somebody like speaking in these people's ears and explaining to them what's going on? I just think it's wild that these people would be going there to these blind Olympics, and there would be real fans would be there. You think that would be more of a
Well,
issue?
they even said in that video the crowd noise was affecting that dude's jump
Yeah,
in that moment. Yeah,
your sensory,
yeah.
sensory
Sensory overload.
deprivation.
It'd be insane.
See, we can't really even understand. We can't even begin to explain what it would be like because we have all of our senses.
Right.
You know,
There's lots written about it too. That like how intensified other senses become in those situations.
I'm sure your hearing gets become twice as good.
Oh, absolutely. And your smell. You know, and it might be too in that situation with practice. You would count the amount of footsteps before the jump, and it
Yes,
would
that's a
more
good
be
one.
about attempting to keep it in a straight line, and then you would have people with all the way
Trust
down.
me, There's absolutely no way that I would even make it to the
I wouldn't
sand
even.
unless I tripped over my own 2
Oh
feet and I
yeah,
rolled into it, so
rolled. Absolutely. You know, I would like every once in a while the thought creeps into my mind. Man, I think you would be okay if like something like that had happened, right? But the more intrusive thought that comes with that is like, man, how fucked would I be? Like I watch some of these videos of people like there's this one blind woodworker. That
yeah,
dude kills it on TikTok. I mean, he makes some just beautiful things and just some crazy designs. And I'm like, and he's just like, yeah, I remember it all. And I'm like, what do you remember?
where my hands should be.
That's so crazy. And he's got all of his hands. I've met many woodworkers with both eyes without their fingers. So I'm just like, holy cow. I want to meet the guy who labeled it a disability. I want to punch that motherfucker in the face
Right.
because these people are amazing. These people, however you want to take that. I don't care. They're amazing. They are amazing. Unlike the internet every once in a while.
Yeah,
The internet kills me. Deadliest plant ever recorded. A Jimson weed. Why do these sound so familiar?
it's probably from a movie or something like that,
Mysterious world.
quite possibly.
Absolutely. Oh, hey, big news in the fucking sports world. I'm so mad at myself, dude. I heard about this 2 days ago on local radio
What'd
here,
you learn?
CBS. What's his name? Michael Orr. Does that name
Oh,
ring a
yeah.
bell?
I mean, I kinda already figured all that was BS anyway, but
So a couple days ago, I'm hearing this dude on the radio who's like,
yeah,
yeah, that movie, The Blind Side,
yeah,
it's me, but it's all fucking fake. I'm
all of
like,
it.
I'm like, well, at first I'm like, man, this dude is super ungrateful. That's crazy. And I'm thinking just these random media fueled thoughts, right? Like just
Right,
completely random. Well, now it comes out, it's like, oh, these people, like, and I keep saying these people like it's some kind of new term. It's probably just a today thing. And subconsciously, my brain is attached to the word because I said that one statement that one time in band camp. But his adopted parents, I guess,
they're
never
not even yeah,
really
they didn't even really
adopted him.
adopt him. Yeah.
Yeah, so he's asking the Tennessee courts to drop whatever consignment he
Well,
signed.
they did the same thing that Britney Spears' parents did. They made him sign a conservatorship, which gives all parental rights and all well, not really parental rights, but all like
Right.
financial and monetary rights go to the people who made him sign it. So he's suing the state and all that to get the stuff because he never got to see a penny from that all that money
Millions, I guess, yeah, they made millions
from
off that
the
movie.
movie. From the
Now
movie.
can I point something out here real quick too? Is this a Disney movie? Isn't this a
Yeah,
Disney? It's
yeah,
another Disney movie.
yeah,
Futurama has a really cool episode about Walt Disney I wish more people saw.
yeah. Where Walt Disney's head is in the
Yeah.
freaking water.
No, where they unfreeze him.
Yeah,
Mr. Walt, welcome to your or blah 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 blah.
25 something. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, wake me up when they are. Fucking Walt Disney, man. Oh boy. Let me tell you what. So yeah, that's crazy. And then that story led me to Freyu Trophy. Does that name ring a bell at all?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think it would. I kind of set you up. It has to
So,
do with the dancing plague of 1518.
oh yes, the dancing plague. I
The
do know about the
dancing
dancing
plague.
plague.
I just seen a video about this. So I'm like, what? So I go to my favorite AI in the entire AI universe right now.
Yeah.
My leading AI friend, which is Bing. The Ask Bing. So if you go to Bing and you
Okay.
scroll up, it
Bing?
opens up. Yeah, yeah, you get 30 questions a day, right? So I asked Bing after the dancing plague of 1518. I was like, yo, bro, how did they cope? And this is what it says. According to historical documents, including physician notes, cathedral sermons, local and regional chronicles, and even notes issued by the Strasbourg City Council, are clear that the victims danced. It is not known why. Historical sources agree that there was an outbreak of dancing after a single woman started dancing, and dancing did not seem to die down. It lasted for such a long time that it even attracted the attention of the authorities until the council gave up authority to physicians who prescribed the afflicted to dance themselves free of it. There's another paragraph, but I'm going to take a small break and jump into some more of the shit I looked into. So I was like, yo, what the hell was she doing before she started dancing? Right now, the only thing I can do is ask Bing to search the internet and then have the internet, because I can't like go and investigate this how it should have been investigated.
Tell me.
So apparently her husband was like, yo, wife, do some chores. And she's like, yo, I ain't doing chores. And he's like, no, do chores. And she's like, nope. And then went outside and started dancing, which made her husband think, yo, you're just doing this to not do the chores, which pissed him off some more. So I'm like, well, did she die dancing? And I can't find anything except this small little thing on a page that Bing randomly popped up and was like, oh yeah, she died. But she danced for like 4 days and then passed out. And then after she passed out, she started dancing again.
Yeah.
So, I mean, according to the historychannel.com, in July 1518, residents in the city of Strasbourg, then part of the Holy Roman Empire, were struck by a sudden and seemingly uncontrollable urge to dance. This woman, and she began to twist and twirl. A stage was constructed, and professional dancers were brought in. The town even hired a band to provide backing music, but it wasn't long before the marathon started to take its toll. So I guess like 400 people ended up dying in this random amount of time. So the church, yeah, dude, and the city got really weird about it. They were like, okay, fuck this. They banned dancing. They banned music. They were like, if you talk about dancing or talk about dancing and talk about music, like we're going to kill you. They did a whole bunch of things. They made the people who were dancing wear these red shoes with crosses on them, doused in holy water. They had them like roaming around with fucking crosses. And these people were like crying in pain and screaming and bleeding everywhere. Can you imagine walking through town? All right, let's go to the grocery store with your mom. And you're like, da, 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 da. And there's just these people dancing with crosses, screaming in pain, bleeding everywhere. Ah!
Yeah, it'd be terrifying. You'd think that the world would make crap like that, you know?
So it happened in a few other places in the 16th century. Not very many other mentions about it, but like, yeah, like in Switzerland, Germany, and Holland, and then like it just kind of stopped.
Boop, do you think maybe they had like a mental breakdown? Like, in what do they call it when everybody like does the same fucking thing? Like the mass is all mass hysteria.
Mass hysteria. Well, I started asking a bunch of questions to the internet and really couldn't like the internet couldn't answer my fucking questions. I was like, who showed up in the town before that she started dancing? Like nothing really popped up. I was like, oh well, what was the meat supply like before she started dancing? Nothing really popped up. So I think we're just screwed on this one, to be honest with you. I'm gonna blame, and not in a I'm not gonna blame it in a bad way. No. You know, I think it was well deserved, to be honest with you, because there are no context, there are no more details. I think it was well deserved. But I'm pretty sure it probably has something to do with a witch. Fucking writings on the wall here, man. Fucking writings on the wall. Somebody got bewitched. And honestly, like if you pissed me off and I was like, you know what? Bippity boppity dance, bitch. I'd be like, I'd laugh for months. Man.
Get down on it.
I don't know, man. I'm just saying. Seems like something that a witch would do.
That's witchy stuff. Witchy stuff. Witchy craft.
Yeah, yeah. But other than that, so I learned. All right,
There's a
how to
lot of shit that
say.
can kill. There's a lot of shit that can fuck you up as far as plants go. Is what you told me that we learned.
Oh yeah, no, we ain't even talking about that. Plants are.
Bad news.
I'm
Bad
glad there's
plants.
vegans now. I'm glad there's vegans. Eat all the plants. Eat them all. Eat them all. I just don't eat. Actually, don't eat them all because the cows need some, and I need the cows. But eat all the other ones. So no. Oh, where was I going with this? Well, whatever was learned has now been forgotten. Hopefully, to be learned yet again at a later date and time. Aliens, cows. No, that's about it. That's about it. That's
Did
about
you
all for
ever?
today.
Do you remember Awkward Family Photos website?
Oh God, no. But there,
You
I
don't
remember
remember?
no, I remember there was like this phase where people were recreating their awkward family photos.
Oh no. This.
Enjoy.
Enjoy your retirement. We'll miss you,
We'll miss
Dad.
you, Deb.
Look at look
The
at these
bowling.
guys, national bowling champions. All right, we got Charles. Explain to us in only the best possible fucking way how you can explain these champions of bowling here.
This looks like something you would find on the cover of a porno magazine underneath your grandpa's workbench, to be honest
From the
with you.
60s or
Yeah.
70s,
Oh
yes.
my God. It is just mullets. There's 3 mullets. At least
Guy in the back there.
785 pounds worth of just man love in that photo. You had the BCGs in there too.
There's a little league photo.
Oh
The
yeah,
coach
where the
looks like the
grass.
coach with the Mickey shirt kind of looks like a petty.
Yeah, Uncle Rico's in there too.
It looks like Richie Valens back there.
I believe you have my tape there. Man, just life was way different back then, you know?
The fucking pumpkin
Oh,
with
the
the
office puppet. If you did that now, you would be HR would be up your ass. Look at the shape in the desk. Look at the. Oh, that bitch's hair on fire. Oh man. You know what I would
look at that
listen,
IT team.
dude.
It's
Dude,
98.
there's so many random ass things that happen out in the world. Why hasn't anyone gone around and put food coloring in fountains more often? I have
Sure.
chosen this.
I'm not gonna read it. It gets really bad at the bottom. Definitely very bad. I've chosen this piece of paper to represent the reason why I am submitting this as my resignation letter, and then it goes on to say that, and at the bottom it's a roll of fucking toilet paper.
Yeah, man. The 90s were lit, dude. Them box phones. Man.
You do more cool shit back then. You can't do that kind of cool stuff now. You get fucking shit.
You know, but they were saying this in the 90s about the 80s, and then they were definitely saying this in the 70s about the 60s. You can't do as much cool shit now as you could in the 60s. Man, safety labels weren't even really around yet, you know? Like people hadn't gone and fucked with shit yet.
They used to not tell you when things would expire, for fuck's sake. Like food. They would just say it's up to you to decide whether or not this food is safe to eat or not.
Well, your nose knows that shit, you know?
Well, yeah, if you eat it and you get sick, you just, botulism and all this other stuff. Whatever.
My favorite question, right? Is this bad? Open the motherfucker up and smell it.
Speaking of bad, Nick asked me, did you try the Vegemite?
Oh my God.
So we need to have you try the Vegemite. Maybe Tuesday, maybe Wednesday, maybe we'll record Wednesday or something. A short little episode for this week.
People make entire sandwiches out of that stuff.
I just want you to take a spoonful and taste it.
I can't even a spoonful.
No, you don't have to eat it. Just lick it.
Oh yeah, no, I did. I
Oh,
will
you
again
did?
on camera. Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah. You got to explain to everybody what this taste is.
Holy fuck.
If you don't ruin it for anybody, you
I
gotta.
not at all. Just use that. Use that. Like there it is. Like I'm ready for
Yes,
this.
yes.
Yeah. Turns out I'm really bad at this mailing shit too. Like just really bad.
We're good.
I'll get it figured out though. I promise.
So the oh, I was gonna let you know the dude when the ring comes in, the ring's gonna be the championship ring is gonna
Yeah.
be here. The trophy, I didn't. We'll figure out the trophy. I think we're gonna get the trophy locally. Maybe we'll have somebody make us a trophy. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah.
But the ring's gonna come in, and I'll have it, and I'll show you the sweet bling that we're gonna freaking get for the fantasy football league. Everybody wants that, and then also the loser. Loser gets
Yeah.
the I suck at fantasy football shirt.
Yeah. Maybe we'll have them go down to a local club car wash and spray people's cars for free.
You got to donate. You got to donate some time, some charity time.
Donate some charity time or something. Well, actually, no. Yeah, we'll just do a t-shirt until everybody turns their money in, and then the rules change because that's known as an amendment.
Well, they'll have to have their money in by Sunday, or we're not playing. So Joey and Duke are paid up. So I sent that out to you. You and I can freaking figure it all out from there.
Awesome. Well, all of my lovely people out there and aliens, hopefully aliens, some sweet ass meatloaf on the table.
Yeah,
So
Peru, fight back.
Peru fight back, and while you're doing it, smile more. You never meet every life you save, especially you out there fighting the aliens. Keep up the
Yeah,
good fight.
with the rocket packs and the drones.
They may not have a Home Depot, but they probably have like a Menards or something.
Because it's Wisconsin, it's Southwest. Get the Menards down.